What did you learn?
Emergency funds.
How much should you save?
12 months. There you go.
If you own a business, if you do not own a business,
Still 12 months. There ain't no problem with saving too much.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Net Balance and Chill, a show about personal finance where we talk about finance in a more digestible manner for the everyday people. Today, we're gonna try to break some of the wall that Wall Street has built up for us and try to make the world of stocks, NFTs, and investments a little more accessible for everyone. I'm Sylvia. Today, we have beautiful, talented, intelligent, show-stopping ladies from Dolla.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself, starting with the bronze?
Sure. I'm Sabronzo.
I'm Sasha.
I'm Angel.
I'm Tabby, and we are
Dolla.
Amazing. I think I watched too many K variety shows. I was expecting you guys to be like, 안녕하세요, 우리는 돌라입니다. Okay, so to my right, we have our expert, also equally as beautiful and talented.
Yes.
She is a CFP by day and a comedian by night, I hear.
Okay.
Amelia.
Hi, my name is Amelia. I also have a stage name. It's called AIMS. My company's name is FinAIMS. It stands for Financial Aims. We help people to build their financial fortress.
Wow. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, cool. So just to start it off, if you could summarize what investment is in one sentence, how would you summarize it?
Investments involve risk.
Okay.
More?
Sure.
If it does not involve risk, it's not an investment. Putting money in fixed deposit is not it.
I've been doing it wrong my entire life.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's why we're on the show, to learn. But to start this off, because it's kind of like a heavy subject matter, we're going to start it off nice and easy with a game of Would You Rather. Okay, I'm going to prompt a series of questions. Don't think too much about it. Just answer it. We want individual answers. Okay?
It's okay. We love games.
Okay, cool. All right, first question. Would you rather invest in your ex's NFT collection or invest in your long-lost friend's MLM program? Or
Was my ex reliable?
were they? I don't know.
I think I would go for my ex's NFT.
But you okay, what if they get their NFT? You need to look at their face. It's like they're collectibles essentially.
That is more
Is this their face?
Yeah.
The NFT collection is their face?
It could be. It could be. If they're really
that's horrible.
narcissistic, it could be.
That is more risky than
I would
the
go for the
investment, I would
MLM
say.
because I don't think that'll sell. So, just saying.
I mean, only because right now, I guess NFT and the whole, I think NFT and the project part of it is such a, I don't want to say a trending thing. Of course, there's a bigger picture to it, but that is the way that things are moving, I feel like. So I would say that one.
Stick with NFT.
Don't judge me, guys.
Nobody's
I
judging.
would also go for
I'm not judging.
my ex's NFT collection because I'm a very supportive person
Wow.
in general. So
okay.
yeah.
Good excuse.
Excuse.
I mean, X collection. You know what I'm saying?
I will go for the long lost friend one.
The MLM.
MLM. Yes.
Okay, cool.
No exes.
And you?
MLM.
Oh, MLM. Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
gang. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to ask me that question?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes,
the
Amelia, please.
Definitely ex-boyfriend because I only date fantastic men.
Guys, we gotta work on our answers.
We
have to work on it.
Professional, we divorced professionally. Not divorced. We separated professionally, amicably, and we even announced
Wow.
That you announced your
to our friends that we are now officially not together. So don't talk to each other about us.
and you kept your friends?
Yeah, I'm seeing my one on the weekend.
Oh, very professional.
Because there's an event on and we are going. Yeah.
I want to have that really. Okay, anyway. Second question. Would you rather invest into a property that's rumored to be haunted or a property located next to a cemetery?
Are we not allowed to hear her answer first?
No, you can't copy the expert's answer. What the heck?
This haunted.
Yeah. Rumored to be haunted.
Rumored to be haunted. Because it's just a rumor, you know?
Yeah.
That's true.
I didn't hear none.
But the location might be bomb. You know? But I mean, if the cemetery's there was really nothing you
I mean, I
can
gotta
do
see
about
for myself. If the clock goes flying,
But also, let's say you invest in the building next to a cemetery, right? And then you want to sell it. It might not.
Yeah, the cost might be.
Yeah.
It might be really
Because
hard to
people
sell.
will be thinking like, wait,
there's a
do I want to
cemetery.
buy this?
Yeah. I mean, I'm the same. What do you?
I really like what Angel said
Yeah.
about the selling. So my answer would be, it depends if I'm buying for my own stay or is it an investment. So if it's an investment, I wouldn't buy. If I'm my own stay, I don't care. I'll buy it.
You won't care living next to a cemetery?
Or a haunted house? No.
I love the bravery.
I would care.
I would care too.
For investment.
Not for investment.
Yeah.
Take
What
note,
if
girls.
you like
Not for
wake up one
investment.
day
Not
and
for
there's
investment.
just like a something floating
Something
on
in
your
front of
ceiling?
the.
Like,
I don't know. I've had some experiences in hotel rooms. I just told him to buzz off. I don't know what it was. It was just a lot of lights blinking and the doorbell ringing.
Oh my god.
and then you said,
Then I opened the door and
She would have buzzed off.
I want to go to bed. I don't know who. I don't know. It could be somebody. It could be
lights blinking, doorbell ringing.
That's
okay.
in Singapore. Oh wow.
Which hotel was it? Expose them.
No,
just joking.
No brand names.
On the side, maybe.
Okay, don't expose them. Okay, this next question, I don't even really want to ask it.
No.
Would you rather invest in patai fart flavored lip balm or durian fart scented perfume?
Durian.
Fart scented
What was the first one?
perfume.
Patai fart.
Fart flavored lip balm.
But Thai fart flavored lip balm.
Same.
Patai.
What?
Mine is durian.
Thank you.
Durian
heck?
fart though.
Yeah, but
And like perfume is so much stronger.
okay,
and,
but
like,
have you ever
everyone
worn
can
lip
smell
balm?
it.
You smell lip balm for the entire day.
Dude, also you're licking your lips.
Yeah.
Like, you're
You have to taste that
eating
patai
patai
flavored
farts.
stuff. That's horrible.
Wow. They both have fart in it too.
Does it have to be fart?
No, it has to be fart.
And I can
Because some people like durian, that's why.
That's true.
I
That's
like
true.
durian.
I love durian, but not on a perfume though.
Yes, no.
But would you like patai fart flavored lip balm?
It's a lip balm for me because
Yeah,
not every
yeah.
day you will wear lip balm, you know?
Mine's the perfume.
I just think like
sure.
like lip balm is like only I'm smelling it, so I can take the smelliness. That's fine. But if other people smell me and I smell stinky, I can't.
We're the
do
same.
that.
You gotta
Yeah,
taste
yeah.
it though.
Let's go.
Yeah.
At least patai. I mean, and like when do you
fart.
not smell your own
Patai
fart?
fart. Patai fart.
Technically, if you're smelling your own fart, it's like it's
But
going
it's durian
It's going back in.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Patai is a lot worse smelling. for
Patai is
me
better than durian for me. Oh my god.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, but she doesn't
wait.
eat
I
durian.
want a
Oh, I
durian.
don't like
you want the durian?
Because many years ago, when I was having a meeting with people that we do not like in the company, all of us went to have durian before that meeting, and we went and burped at him. So it's very useful if you don't like somebody. Just
I guess so.
go. What do you think?
So. Okay. It's like a repellent. It's like a repellent, guys. Yeah.
I don't know. I think.
You don't like durian? I don't do durian because you've
Hey,
done
don't do
it
that to me.
before.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was so happened, but we didn't. The person was really mean. Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we don't like mean people.
No. Durian for him.
Durian fart.
Okay, next question. Would you rather make $1 million from an investment but lose all your friends, including each other, or lose $1 million but find your soulmate?
Do I get to keep my friends?
No.
No, you don't
Yes.
get. Oh yeah, okay.
In this-
the
wait,
second one,
so
right?
soulmate and my
Yeah.
friends are kept, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you can repeat that again.
Okay.
Think about that.
Make $1 million from investment but lose all your friends.
Friends.
All your friends, including, well, your friends lah. Or lose $1 million but find your soulmate.
Damn, but it's $1 million.
Keep your and you keep your friends.
Are you thinking about it?
I already have my answer. Can I go first?
Dolla's gotta go.
Okay, go Angel.
Okay, I'm gonna lose $1 million because money can be made again, and friends and memories and things can't really come back again. You know what I'm
I
saying?
would do that as well.
Are you guys paid to say this?
No, I mean, like, imagine like $1 million with no friends or anybody, like the ones that
be
you love.
miserable.
Like, that is
Yeah,
miserable.
I think
life.
part of the happiness of money is being able to spend it on people you love.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess you can have pets.
They can make the million. That's what.
Oh,
That's
I
right,
mean,
girl. That's right. That's right.
No investment.
Where's the money we make it again? You're talking about.
Dollar here.
Just gonna speak to her about investment.
investment is risk, guys.
$1 million?
Come on. It's a risk that we took.
Soulmate it is.
Wait, is any part of your group name from Dolla?
Yeah,
Is
but-
it, does
Yeah,
it,
it is
dollar.
actually dollar.
yeah.
It means to like hustle and to like, yeah.
yeah, basically.
Okay, what would you do?
I don't believe in soulmates.
Same.
Yeah.
You can.
I don't believe, but I would believe I
That's
want to find
correct.
it.
Right. That's correct.
In
There will
denial.
be people in your life you connect with at different points of time,
Exactly.
suiting your situation at that time. So you will meet plenty.
That is true. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably I don't know.
The first.
I don't know. I can't.
But lose
Probably
all
the first
friends,
one. Wait,
though. All your friends.
lose all your friends?
Like maybe we
know,
might
this-
not
this
even
is
meet
tough.
again.
Yeah.
tough
And all
for
the
you to-
connections.
Yeah, man. Nah.
You guys answered it
That's
so
too
well.
personal. Cannot.
What is?
The connection.
It hit her. Her feels.
When we were doing a mock run, and we all said we would lose our friends because. Well, I didn't say it, but a lot of our producers said that they could buy more friends.
But I wouldn't want those kind of
but you
friends.
know what?
Those friends are not genuine.
But they say that it's the loneliest at the top. You
Yeah,
can't
it's
buy
the
real
loneliest-
friends.
You're right. You're so freaking right.
What is real friends anyway?
What is real friends? That's a
Okay,
good
no, this is
question.
another topic for another day. But that's something that's interesting.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, so we'll jump right into the questions. First of all, let's just establish where we're all at. Like I said earlier, I'm a non-investor. It's just not a thing for me. What about you guys? Are you guys investing currently?
Maybe we should start from the intro sequence.
Okay. For me, currently, the only thing I'm, I guess, investing in is my own cosmetics business. It's a very small, homegrown business that I'm doing with my sister. And yeah, that is my current baby besides Dolla.
Cool. Oh,
I was investing in crypto NFT, and then now we are back to like busy schedules and stuff, so I cannot keep up with that. So I just left that there.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I just started investing in a small family business. Yeah, so we just started, so I'm still seeing how it can go and grow as well. So yeah, family business.
Yeah, I think somehow we're all kind of like in a similar stage.
Yeah.
I also kind of just invested in a business as well. It's not released yet. So yeah, but it's something that's very personal, and I'm also working on it with my mom. So
How did you guys get into investing, like in these businesses to begin with? Like, how did you come up with the
For
business?
me, it has always been like a goal of mine to have my own cosmetics brand when I came back from my studies. Even before I joined Dolla, actually, it was a plan of mine. So I was just waiting for the right time to do it. And I thought maybe the market here could use some affordable cosmetics, and that's how I started.
Nice.
also it kind of reflects on what you studied as well. Since
That's true.
yeah.
I did. It does.
For me, I was like influenced by my friends. Yeah, it's just this like little community on Discord. Actually, crypto is very big on Discord, and we all just like talk about it, and then we just learn from each other from why how everything works in the Web3 and everything. So yeah, and then then I started doing it for a while, and then after that I got like, because it's very time consuming, so yeah, so I drifted away from it.
Joshua?
Oh yeah. So for me, my parents actually teach me about all this because before I was born, they already have their own business, right? So they see that I'm started to grow up, start to understand about business a little bit. So they think that maybe it's a good thing that I start my own business as well. So that's how I start my own family business.
Nice.
I think just similar to Sabranzo, like since before I even became an artist as well, I always had the idea of starting something of my own, but I was kind of looking for the right timing, and just so happened that Dolla happened, and things lined up just right. So I think that's why I decided this year was like the time to invest into a business.
Yeah. Damn, like you guys are probably younger than me, and like you guys have done so much. I've always thought that like investing is there's like a wall around it. It's very intimidating to me. I always had the perception where like if you already have money, you can invest to make more money. I found it very intimidating personally. Did you girls find it intimidating? Like to get
It's
into?
definitely scary. I mean,
Right?
you want to, sometimes you have the money and you just feel like, do I really want to risk this right now?
Yeah.
Because I'm already making something. So it's that decision of like, do I want to make more? Do I want to go forward and improve on it? Or,
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think like these like intimidating factors come from?
Number one, I'm sorry to say that as women or me as a female, I naturally feel intimidated by the world of men, and finance and investments are dominated by men, right? And so that in itself is a huge turnoff. And even myself, I never invested for many, many years of my life. All I did was put money in the fixed deposits. Therefore, I said fixed deposits earlier. But yes, there's a lot of technical jargons going around. And Angel was saying, is it Angel? Tabby. Angel. So sorry. Angel was saying that you had a community in Discord that talked about it. So that made it easier for you. You could ask questions you felt they were stupid, and nobody will say anything. They were like, okay, we'll tell you what this is about. We want to share as a community that's very open. Whereas if you're going to like investments that has the word PE ratio, risk, reward, efficiency curve, and then you go like, who can I ask? Those kind of stuff, a lot of people just like, I don't want to know this. All I want to know is, can I make money off this, and is it relatively safe?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when they hear the word risk, which is why I said risk earlier, was because people need to understand that investment involves debt. When you guys started your career in Dolla, it is a risk. You don't know.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that Universal is like a really stable company, but you don't know whether that relationship between the four of you is going to work out. Right?
Sure.
But you went in anyway because you believe that this will pay off at some point. So going to investments is that kind of feeling. I know it's going to pay off. What am I going to do to make sure it pays off?
Could I ask something though?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, because you yourself, you worked in a bank, you had a lot of education on investments and things like that. Do you think it makes a difference for someone investing, and how scared they are going into it if they're educated on it? I mean, you didn't make an investment for a long time.
So
you mentioned.
are you telling me that it would be easier if they were educated on it?
Asking.
It does help. But the word that you hit rightly is the word educated. And anyone can be educated. So my work as a licensed financial planner is to educate my clients. So out there's plenty of things to learn.
Yeah.
But just now, Angel also said that she was very busy. So the busyness is what stops you from learning more, because that part is huge. So to shortcut all that, that's why a lot of people, they have bankers or they have financial planners like myself to just take away all that stress when it comes to how to manage their money and not how to invest their money. But investing is the tail end to managing money. There's a lot more to be done at the very beginning before you get to investing.
So, okay, in your investing journey, right, what are there like, since you started investing, were there any misconceptions that you thought of at first and then you went into it and you're like, oh, I was wrong about that? Were there any?
Actually, mine was how scary it was, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think for me in my life, I take certain like timings to do things. So it was quite scary to take that first step and say, oh, this is the kind of business I want to do. And I want to put actual money into it, because that first step for me was the hardest. But once I got past that, I found out that it's not that hard. You know,
Right.
you can still actually like figure it out and learn along the way instead of expecting it to be like super perfect the entire time. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Are you involved in the operations of that business?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to take.
Misconceptions, right? Is the question, right?
Yes.
Misconceptions. Sorry, were you about to say something? My bad. No. Did I cut you off?
No, when she's involved, she has a lot of say to how the business is going to grow and how her investments is going to grow, versus a sleeping partner, for example. Yeah.
That's true. For me, I think, because I wanted to start my business at 2 points of my life. One was when I was completely unemployed and I had no savings, nothing, and now I do have some savings. So I guess, you know, I really, I mean, I thought through the whole process as well and business plan prior, and I thought it was gonna be, of course gonna be challenging, but I feel like if I did do it prior, it would have been more challenging for sure, and it would have been much of a more scary investment to have been made.
Is this something like this topic? Do you talk amongst with your friends? Like, do you discuss it?
Yes and no, I think.
We don't.
yes
we
and
never.
no.
I mean, amongst ourselves,
Yeah.
we never like delve like super deep into it. But we always ask each other like, okay, what's up? What's new? Like, you know, what's your plan?
Yeah,
What
and
do you
if
plan
I'm
on
like
doing?
facing something,
Yeah.
we could actually, we have that openness to ask each other.
Yeah. I mean, I give like each other like ideas on what to do. You know, oh, this suits you. You know, like this is what you
But
like,
very surface
right?
stuff.
Yeah.
very surface.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's so nice, though. Did you have that kind of relationship with the people around you, like being able to chat about it, like before?
No.
Way before, not at all.
I think money was intensely private.
Exactly.
Yeah, and nobody knows how much anybody earns, or rather, you don't talk about it because it could be used against you. But I think people are a lot more open right now, which is fantastic. So you don't suffer in silence. You get to speak about it, and people can share their views. Although if you're sharing on social media, then you'll get tons of weird answers. But I didn't get to really talk about investments until I decided to come into this field.
Yeah.
Oh, being an investor first, then I had someone I could talk to. That's how I started actually. I had an investor. My money went down south because it was the
Great recession.
it was a recession. So then I noticed the way she managed my money, or rather her attitude was very good. I could speak to her about things, about what I was fearful about. And that was why I'm like, hey, this person is amazing. I want to be like this person for somebody else. And so I started to go into this line.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah.
Nice.
So yes, so now I have a whole team I can talk to every day and every time about this stuff because I really like it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's great.
Okay, I'm just gonna pivot a little bit. Amelia, this question's for you.
Okay.
Why isn't saving money enough anymore? Why do we even need to think about investment?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why isn't saving enough anymore? We are not living in the 1950s where we finish our work at 55 years old and sail around the world and die.
I know.
Literally in the 1950s, you don't get to live many years past your retirement because the lifespan was a lot shorter. Every decade, we've added several years. So right now, the lifespan for Malaysia for male is about 72, 73, and female 78, 79.
Hell yeah.
So,
Go female.
We deserve it.
my in-laws are still alive at 80 something.
Oh.
Right? And they just bought a new car.
Wow. Wait, what? They
just
still
bought-
drive themselves
Yeah,
around?
they still
At
drive.
80?
80 something. It's not
Wow.
80, it's past that. So,
Oh, wow.
so what is, so people are living
Impressive.
longer and longer. By the time we all retire, we might hit 100.
Wow, I hope so.
Yeah, yeah.
So what happens?
Really?
then-
You want to live
What
to
happens
100?
is a challenge.
Just to see how it's like when I'm 100 and people, how people are like when they're born, you know?
The
like,
flex.
I'm 100. You gotta blow a birthday cake when you're 100, okay? That's a flex. Sorry, bro.
So therein lies the challenge. Right now, if you work until 55, for example, you want to have slight early retirement, you die at 85, for example.
Okay.
You work for 30 years and you retire for 30 years. Who's going to take care of you for that 30 years post-retirement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be you.
But
Right?
isn't that what EPF is for?
Oh dear, I'm going to get in trouble for this. I have to say EPF is amazing because without it, can anyone save that kind of money in their EPF?
No.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So wonderful work they're doing, but EPF themselves have already said it's not enough.
That's
Yeah.
really sad.
They did a study among their own members and they found out that 97% of Malaysians are not ready for retirement. So only 3%. Most of them
That's
financial planners.
insane.
Okay,
Oh.
So that's the reality because of two facts. Not ready for retirement because one, we're living a lot longer. With the advent of medical science, we are going to live a lot longer. And the number two is inflation. I mean, US just had the highest inflation rate ever at 9.1%. Malaysia is also climbing. So things are getting more and more expensive. I was looking at something, I remember when I was young, so that's going to reveal my age. Roti canai was 30 cents.
What?
Wow.
What? Wait, how much is it now?
1 ringgit and 20 cents.
Exactly.
I know my roti canai.
And that is in certain places. Some places are over 2 ringgit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
true.
So that just means inflation is happening. And it's insidious. It's so quiet. You don't even know. Tiba-tiba, it's so expensive.
Yeah.
So what happens is people tell me, oh, I can retire at 3,000, 5,000. Really? That 5,000 is what, like 15,000 in 30 years' time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sad.
But the reason we don't know this,
Yeah.
and we think savings, it's not enough.
Yeah.
But we don't know is because we are so trained to live in the present. Today is important. Enjoy your life today. Be in the moment. Are we hearing these words? We are, right? So these words make us not future focused. So therefore, you will just hang your future and just enjoy today. But I'm older and I felt like I was so young. I still think that I think my brain feels like it's 60. But it sometimes feel like I just got out uni. Yeah.
But would this savings plan, well, not savings plan, this investment plan, would you give the same advice for someone that per se doesn't want to have kids? Would it
If
be
you
different
don't
in
have
that
kids, you probably
circumstance?
save several million.
Yeah.
That is
So would you say that they have a little bit of a leeway when it comes to
They do. I mean, when you don't have kids, and I'm not advocating not having kids. I'm just saying that they are quite expensive. Someone said they're like expensive pets. Very expensive.
that is
They give you a lot of joy, but they cost a lot of money. So I appreciate my parents for bringing me into the world and suffering because I was there. But without children, you're going to live a more carefree life. You don't have to worry as much. That is for sure. So increasingly, young people don't want to have kids.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
Because they see more now and people are discussing about, they're more open so they can have discussion. And women are empowered now as well. They earn their own money and therefore they don't need the children to take care of them when they're older. They can take care of themselves because their money can take care of them.
Yeah.
that is true.
Yeah. But still need to save, that's the foundation, and then invest.
Okay. That means I have a little bit of leeway with my finances. Okay, anyway, so next question. So think back to the time where you started investing. Did you have like a checklist of going into it? Like, did you save up an amount of money before you went into it? Did you do some research? I know aside from like talking to friends and all that, like practical steps, did you guys take any of those before going into it?
Maybe we should start the other way around.
The other way around?
Yeah. So who's it? Me first?
You
right?
first,
Oh,
yeah.
wait. Oop. Okay. For me, basically, because I actually followed my parents around for events and their own business as well, which they do sporting events last time. I learned a lot about the basics, I would say, as a young kid of how to run and have the operational side of a business. So, definitely thankful to my parents who guided me along the way until today as well. They teach me all about, the first steps into how to sourcing my materials and getting all of these things in line for me to actually take that first step to create a business. So,
Yeah. For me, it's the same as Tabby because mine is a family business as well.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot from my parents. But we also met like quite a lot of people that already have their own business to know their own perceptions and what's not. So I feel like, yeah. And I did own research as well. Like for example, like what is the trendiest product to go to sell out there and whatnot. So yeah.
Cool.
For me, I kind of I moved from my hometown, which is back in Kuching, when I was at a young age to KL, so I can study here, right? So I didn't really have that like talk with my parents like they did about like investment and stuff. Like growing up, I kind of have to like research on my own on like
she independent.
yeah, I kind of have to like go on YouTube and like watch like Google things like is this like how does it work? Like where does this go? To make that plan for myself as well, like because like I'm out here like and I have to like ask advice from my friends and stuff like on things like what should I do about certain like things and what should I do about my money, like
Did you get like really, did someone ever tell you like, oh, you need to save up like this amount before you invest the rest into something?
not really.
No, never?
No. So I
So
had
it's
just
just
had
like
to like
YOLOing it?
I just had to like make decisions on my own, like for my own money and stuff like that. But I do like confront my parents about it, like what should I do with my own money that I make, like yeah, like and they like advise me as well. They say like, oh, you should start investing because I'm still young. So when you invest when you are young, it helps when as you go,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
Well, for me, I guess I was kind of set as to what business I wanted to get into, which was cosmetics. But I was more so doing more research for how much money do I need to start off with. So like what was the bare minimum, because I was like, I think money was such like a scary thing for me. I'm like a very scared spender. I don't know if there's
She's
a
a very
technical
safe person in general.
I don't know if there's like a term for it, but whenever I have to spend like big sums of money, I get really like nervous a bit, you know?
It's a good thing.
Yeah. So I was basically looking out for suppliers, manufacturers that was, within my budget, of course, and also reliable. So that was more of the research that I had done. In terms of the items, I kind of knew what I wanted to do already. So that was my main thing. Like, what did I need to start off with? And my goal after that was how can I, make it back?
Yeah. Amelia, I'll let you, like you said, financially a bit more cautious. Is that advisable?
Yeah, that's a very good thing to start off. If you're not sure about something, I think it's good to start slow. And when you mention within the budget, that's an awesome thing because we don't want to be above your budget. You want to live below your means. That's a term that they have, right? When you live below your means, you have excess. That excess means if that something happens to you, you have all that buffer to play with if a disaster happens to you. I think in life, you will see there's quite a lot of disasters happening to people, right? So what you do with your money at the very beginning is saving it up. That's very helpful. Just now, Angel said that she didn't have anyone to speak to. I think that's sort of sad because money is so important. You should have someone you trust to speak to, or not just one, maybe two, right? So that you can get information. And you girls are kind of unusual, maybe because starting businesses.
We're unusual.
Like
guys.
starting businesses is not what normal people do.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
I feel like there's so many people who are like starting
feel like
business
so
now.
many these
Would you
days.
say like it's something that's like being more.
Yeah, it's more acceptable now, and also because the social media has enabled small businesses to start.
Yeah.
Right, you can do it from home, and then you can see whether it takes off, and then you can put more resources in if it works, right? So that
with
is
the
very helpful.
digitalization
But
of
it's
things.
still an unusual thing, like starting a business and then it hasn't started. So, like for Tabby, the business is at what we people call the valley of death. That part, there's a term for businesses that has not started, or when they have started, they have not proven their concept works or not. That's called the valley of death, right? And so in those areas, you're going to need a lot of money in a way to take care of you during this very critical time before your business takes off.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Do
So-
you have practical tips?
So, for example, if you're talking about employees, and you're fairly young, you don't really need so much emergency fund. You can get a job maybe next month or in 3 months. So you need to make sure you have expenses worth 1 to 3 months. But as you get older and you're more senior in your role, or like you girls, in terms of being in business, you need a lot more. So people going to business, we advocate maybe 12 months of emergency funds before you go in. Because if you do that, you will not be desperate.
Right.
Desperation drives certain maybe
Behaviors.
unethical business addicts. Yeah. Or it drives, it's very stressful. Business is already stressful without the stress of money. Like I speak to a lot of business owners, and during the pandemic, they suffered a fair bit, right? The money can't come in from their, they supply things to people and they can't get paid. And it's very stressful for them. Yeah. So, yes, emergency funds before you start the business. Make sure you've covered that base so you're never vulnerable.
Got it.
Okay.
That's a good tip.
That is a great
Yeah,
tip.
we're learning
What
so
was
much,
it?
girls.
What did you learn?
Emergency funds.
How much should you save?
12 months. There you go.
If you
To
own a
sustain.
business, if you do not own a business.
Still 12 months. There ain't no problem with saving too much.
No, but if you put away too much of that fund into savings, right? Just the other way around.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're taking away from investing.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So what happens is that if you do have 12 months, and you notice that everything's getting rosier, you should deploy that money, not all again, we should keep the 3 months at least, into investing. Because investments, depending on what investments you take, like for businesses, that's completely illiquid. You can't take it out, right? So I would consider that not liquid. Therefore, it will not fall under something we call a liquidity ratio. I can't get rid of it to use, right? Or if I buy a house, for example, I can't sell off my toilet. Right, to get the money. Yeah, so
Rent the toilet.
So, but you can start deploying to liquid investments. There are quite a lot of liquid investments. A lot of people like stocks, so that's sort of liquid unless it hit down, then you lost no money. But there are things like unit trusts. Probably younger people now don't really pay attention to this, but it's investing in stocks around the world or in Malaysia. And so it's fairly liquid. You can get your money back very, very easily. So those kind of things can form part of your liquidity ratio. Do you feel comfortable? If I need anything, I can get rid of that. Yeah.
Okay, so when we're talking about investments, we're talking about gains, right? Monetary gains, asset gains, and all that. The question I have is, how much money do you girls think is enough money for you? Is there ever enough money?
enough.
It's never
Love that.
Never enough?
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Go.
I feel like it's never enough because the things keep the prices of things keep increasing, right? So you just never know. So it's always good to have like more and more and more and more and keep working for more,
And I also think it depends on your goal. Where are you comfortable in your life and things like that, Am I happy eating nasi lemak every day? Or am I happy eating a steak every day? What is my lifestyle as well?
Yeah.
No, that's kind of like how I set my goal.
That's
I
true.
think so.
How you want to be as a
Yeah, but
person.
the four of us are a little bit ambitious.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah, we're a little ambitious.
So steak every day for y'all?
Roti canai.
Yeah, I mean, Shasha's goals are way different to yours. Like,
She wants to eat roti canai, but she wants to make steak money.
You know, from 30 cents now it's 1 ringgit and 20. Next year it's gonna be 4 ringgit. You know.
Exactly. Roti canai for kids. That's too much.
How much money is enough for you?
Never enough.
Oh, it's never enough.
Yeah.
Okay, that's ideal. But for me, I think it's like, what? Maybe like more realistic. I would be like milli? No,
I feel like 1 million is not
million
enough
is not
anymore.
Maybe
It's not
something
enough.
that is like for like until my kids are good.
Comfortable, right?
Yeah, until my kids
Right.
will be
How
covered.
many kids?
10.
I don't know yet. 10 million.
But the thing is, your kid will never ever be comfortable. You know, there's always things that they want.
No, I mean, the base,
Yeah, I want
all those
shoes.
other necessities. As long as it's like can be covered, like I think they're good. After you
Education-wise
graduated,
and things
like
like that, right?
that's on you, man.
That's
guys
on
have
you.
to go,
18.
Find your
Is there
Yeah,
a
I
number? Is
think
there a
so.
golden number?
There is one that suits you. Everyone has something different. What I'm hearing from the girls is never enough, which is quite different from most of my clients.
Unusual
for example.
again.
Because
You are the usual answer.
No, because a lot of people keep saying that I don't need to spend that much money when I'm older. Right. They have no idea what it's like to be older.
I think I'm more on that side. I am a little bit more cautious, like with having access, I think. For me, I feel like I always need like some type of motivation that's not monetarily to keep me going. Maybe it's a selfish, like, how much do I need to save and earn for me to live comfortably? It's more of like what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, so there's a few lines of questioning this could go.
Yeah.
So the girls have said they're very ambitious, which means they're going to want more and more because they foresee they're going to be spending more and more.
Right.
People look at them and think, oh, this is aspirational.
Yeah.
But maybe for you, Sylvia, you're more interested
Not
in impact. Maybe. Different things drive different people.
Yeah.
Right? So then for you, maybe it's more, I want a minimalist lifestyle. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to think about having more things because things
No.
drag me down. It's
Correct.
stressful.
They're
My-
weights.
Yeah. Yeah, my house is a millstone around my neck. I have to pay for the mortgage.
I want to rent my toilet. Maybe.
How to rent a toilet?
Drive through.
Wait.
Idea.
Right, so it is very personal. So this is where you have to spend more time with yourself.
Yeah.
And maybe with someone who can help you digest this or read my book.
I should have taken it.
It's here. Somebody has it.
Okay, later.
Yeah.
We'll do a little plug later.
Excited.
Yeah, so to spend time on yourself and find the life that you would want to be. Now, the older you are, the more you're able to conjure that image in your mind. When you're young, not young, younger, that is a bit more elusive. Because you have your whole life ahead of you. So you can't imagine. So when you can't imagine, what do? You make sure you have what you think is enough for now. As much as you can put away. Yeah.
And in your point in your life, and with like all the knowledge that you have, do you have a vision or a number?
I'm living it.
Oh wow!
I don't need to work anymore.
Wow, there
Yeah.
you go.
But I really like what I do. So I keep doing it.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, Angel.
I have a question. So,
Yeah, sure.
So you said you love what you do, right? So what is it that keeps you going from like balancing between like passion and like work, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's times where it's stressful for you.
Yeah, I'm
as
sure. So how?
So, I mean, for example, getting to meet you guys and being here is so awesome.
We love it.
Likewise.
Like, it takes away the stress I have experienced the last month. Yeah, so these kind of things interest me or makes me feel really fulfilled. Like, earlier in my career, I was with somebody. I was just talking, and then we just talk about, you need to start saving. And then I looked through his finances, and I realized he was in debt. And then he started telling me he didn't tell his wife. He left his job so that he cannot be contacted because they're hounding him, right?
Wait, he's in debt to his job?
No, he's in because credit cards, right?
Right,
So he will
okay,
chase
okay.
after you. So he left his job, he changed his phone number, he didn't tell his wife. What else? So then when I met him, we went through a plan to get that out of the way. So he had to devote a lot of money into paying off the debt. It took 2.5 years to clear off. And recently he told me that he has never seen so much money in his life, in his hands, that he's able to hold. He has never been able to save. And now he's able to save and invest. He took a year off work because he could. Yeah. And recently I got him a job with one of my friends, and he's going back to work again. Good for you. Thank you. So these kind of things are such... It
drive
fills me
you,
with warmth and happiness. Yeah.
Rewarding.
That is very rewarding.
Yeah. Good on you.
Thank you.
All right, we're just gonna wrap this up here. In the next episode, we're gonna go into more of like your investment options and the more emotional side of investing. For now, we're gonna say goodbye. Bye. See you in the next episode.